Hello, good morning, everybody. This is going to be a real quick general reading. I don't know what it's about, but I'm in a really good mood. I just got in from a really nice walk. Very beautiful day here. I hope you guys are enjoying your day too. Let's say a quick blessing and we'll just find out what this is all about, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, yes. So someone's life is changing, and it's changing in a big way. This is someone who, wow. This is someone who's committing to themselves, yeah. And it feels like this is someone who's kind of, that's exactly what it is. This is someone who is committing to themselves. Something has fallen apart in their life. They tried and tried and tried to make it better. Nothing seemed to make it change. This is someone who may be going through the process of divorce or some kind of legal situation, but this is also Libra energy. We're just getting ready to go into Libra season. So this may be something that's coming up for somebody. I have the Sun card here. Whoever you are, you're going to be so much happier when you get on the other side of this. Absolutely, you are. Wow, this is so nice. Whoa, okay then. All right, let me just, I'm going to shuffle real quick. I haven't even shuffled yet. This is somebody who is, there's like a return to self here. This is beautiful vibes, seriously. This is someone who's about to be very independent. This is someone who may be moving into more of a singular life because something, like I said, something's fallen apart here. And it seems like this person, like the only thing they want to commit to is this new change, you know. Somebody here is about to be blessed financially or with a new home. Somebody here is very kind and loving and giving, and someone who's very nurturing. And this is like a return of good karma to somebody out there, and this is very nice. I love this. Whoever you are, you love people. You love people. You try to be good to people. You try to be kind to people. You try to be respectful of other people, and you try to help people every opportunity that you can. Some of you are having to kind of elevate yourself as with your stability in you. It's like you are having to make some changes in your life because there is some upheaval that has happened or is about to happen to somebody. But this is somebody who is saying, you know what, I want to be a more stable version of myself. I want my life to be easier. I want my life to be calmer, more peaceful. And it feels like you're implementing those changes. Oh, some of you may be dealing with some well, now this can go a couple of different ways, but and it's going to be different for everybody. But there is something that you may have in your life that it entraps you every time. It fouls you up every time. And it feels like it could be a toxicity, it could be an addiction, it could be a connection that you have to someone else. There's this Seven of Swords and this Devil energy is well, it's not great. It's not great. But it's like something that you either hide from others or it's something that you find out here that and it goes right under this Tower energy. It really does. But I think that's what it is. It's like maybe like a rock bottom moment. And it's like once this Tower happens, there's this realization and there's this, it's like a reckoning moment, but that's what propels this change forward. It's so good. And it feels like everything starts to balance out real nicely after that. It really does. I'm going to grab this Vice Versa Tarot here to clarify. I've got the Four of Wands on the top of the deck plus the Star card. Very nice. This tells me that you are making the right decision for yourself with whatever this is. And let's find out what this Tower moment is really, because all of a sudden you're seeing things from a very different perspective. And a lot of the things that you have been kind of suppressing within yourself, like I said, this Seven of Swords can be an energy of hiding something. Once you figure out what that is, and I think it's pretty like glaringly obvious here to someone, you start looking at things from a very different perspective, and you start being able to see outside of yourself and see how whatever this is, whether this is a choice or this is a relationship or this is something within you, you're starting to see how you don't need it anymore, and you're starting to feel a lot bigger within yourself. My goodness. This is somebody who, this can be a painful ending. This can be a painful ending to something that you may have given your heart to for a long time. You may have just, all of a sudden I'm very emotional, and like something happens here. For some of you, you may be in a relationship where there's a lot of arguing or a lot of, it's definitely not getting along well and not being nice to one another. This is like very painful, and it's like somebody here always feels like they need to win, but in this situation, nobody's really winning anything. I mean, the Five of Swords can be kind of verbal abuse. It's something, it brings you down to this point, whatever it is. This brings you to this point where you're like, you know what, I'm not able to do this any longer. And somebody leaves this situation, and somebody's like, well, if you really need to be right that badly, go ahead and be right, and I'm going to go somewhere else. It's like very, it's not heavy, but it's very painful. Like it's, I can feel it. Some of you though, and that's the moment. That's the moment when you say, I can't do it anymore. That's the moment where you become very brave and you stop focusing on creating that environment any longer, or that situation or that relationship any longer. And you make this change to, like I said, honor yourself and commit to yourself. It's very nice. And it feels like, oh, and now my tummy is a little bit nervous here, and I feel like it's definitely something that isn't easy. This is not easy, whatever this is that you're going through or you're about to go through here. But it is something that feels, I don't want to say necessary, but it's one of those experiences. Sounds like an after-school special, right? That we go through that challenge us, but also remind us of who we really, really are deep down inside. Okay. I hate those things. I'm going to put these back in here. Yeah, I can't, that Six of Cups again, and then that Chariot energy again. This is someone who is maybe moving out of a home and into a new home. This can be someone who, there's definitely an emphasis on, you can't stay here any longer. You can't go back. You can't go back. And with this Tower energy, that's the same. Like you can't stay there once this has happened. All right, good. I mean, hard, but ultimately very good. This is going to be something that you're going to have to struggle with a little bit. There's that Tower again. This is somebody who, this is someone who returns victoriously, but after a pretty bloody battle, right? And it feels like you are having to make a lot of changes. And this Tower energy, it comes in to course redirect. It's not always just about having some big, horrible, awful, traumatic experience or something. It's something that exposes honest truth, you know? It's good. Very good. And whatever this truth is, it is the one thing that has kept, the one thing, the one person, the whatever, that has kept you from feeling free, that has kind of enslaved you here. So you're actually on to some really good vibes, but this Tower moment is rough. Okay. Now, over here on this side of this spread, I have this Six of Cups energy, and I have this Star energy, and then I have this Empress energy, which you already have the minor arcana of the Empress over here with this Nine of Pentacles. So we've got a lot of beautiful energy for one thing, but a lot of stamina within someone here, a lot of competency in you. You are very able to manage whatever this change is, whatever this ending is. I see you going on here to be much happier on the other side of this. And there's a real sense of healing that happens here with that Sun energy. This is someone who starts to feel like themselves again for the first time in a very long time. This was a dark dark few years. Yeah, and that's okay. Some of you are going to be changing workplaces, or some of you are going to be starting a business of your own. There's a real emphasis here on hard work that pays off exponentially. And there's a real emphasis of independence here, and financial independence and financial prosperity as well. So if you're worried about this change and how it's going to impact you financially, it really looks like things start to improve quickly. And I think you might be surprised by that. And I think you're going to be surprised by the level of stability you find within yourself. Somebody here, and there's the Empress again, nicely done. I've got Temperance here as well, and I've got the Six of Swords again here as well. This Six of Swords is about relocating, you know. This is about travel. This is about change. This is about getting yourself and the people you care about to safety, you know. This is about unpacking all the boxes. This Empress energy again is someone who is very capable of managing this and taking care of what needs to be taken care of, and doing it in a very kind, loving, nurturing, and wise way. Whoever you are, you have a very nice and soft energy to you. With this Temperance energy, there are some changes that are going to have to be made here. And it's going to be like chipping away at something a little bit at a time, putting one foot in front of the other. Some of you need to get some legal advice. Some of you need some people to talk to here and to collaborate with here about how these changes are going to be impacting you. And you're going to find that. And then I have you moving over here to this energy where you sit in this Empress energy with this star over your head of a lot of blessings and a lot of I don't know, power in you, which is really nice. I can't think of a way to describe it other than power. It feels like someone who's finally able to be themselves, and it just really shines nicely on you, you know, and people notice it, and it's just real good. People notice some positive, super positive changes in you. And I think this is what I was trying to think of a way to verbally illustrate it. It's like after the things that you have gone through here, you are able to help others who are maybe in similar situations, or it feels like a lot of people see you as a mentor after you go through whatever this is here. You're going to be very happy. You are going to, I see a lot of celebration in your life and a lot more peace. there's a lot of attention focused on you after you make this change for whatever reason. It feels like a lot of people come out of the woodwork to support this, whatever you're doing here. Old friends you haven't talked to in a while, loved ones, family, people that you may have actually had some challenging relationships with. There's an opportunity to heal this and fix this. When you love somebody, you always love them. And this Empress energy is someone who is an unconditionally loving person. When you love somebody, you love them, and you understand that people aren't perfect. They're going to do things that upset one another, but we just move on. You know, when you choose to love someone. And you have a lot of people that you choose to unconditionally love here. Whoop. Oh dear. Hold on. So initially, this situation, this tower, there's this recognition of how long you've been sitting like this, how long you've been in this kind of mental prison or anxiety-filled situation. And there's going to be this moment where you recognize how much of yourself you have lost. And that, my tummy just did it again. It's like how many years of your life you may have lost. But I'm telling you, don't focus on that. This is somebody who's like, well, it's all burned down now. There's like, I'm telling you, don't focus on that. Look at this as part of your story that makes you into who you are. And use that information to decide that you don't want to go back to that place again. And that you want something different for yourself because you deserve it. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to reevaluate your self-worth. And some of us here need to observe that. Somebody here, this tower moment was the moment you were waiting to see. It was the fight you were waiting to have. It was that rock bottom moment that you were waiting to experience. So you knew it was okay for you to move forward here. So you knew it was okay for you to let go. And here's that moment here for you. And it feels like this brings a lot of honesty and clarity out here for you. And somebody is saying, you know what? I don't have to keep doing this any longer. It's okay for me to not do this any longer. I mean, other people have been watching you push this boulder up the hill, whether you know it or not. Other people can see that you've been unhappy. Other people can see it. It lays on you like a blanket. So this is that moment when you can say, and I don't have to do that ever again. I don't have to do that anymore. And that's when we have this Sun card out here again, where we have that peace, that restoration, and that healing. Yeah, so there's some bumps in the road here for whoever you are, but ultimately this takes you to a place that you deserve to be in. All right, I'm gonna cut you guys loose. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards today. Get outside and go for a walk in the sun. It's so beautiful out there. I'll catch you soon. All right, mwah. Like and subscribe.